Easy work boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. This video, I got my opinion and my thoughts on Eddie Hearn. First, I got to go in and say that Eddie Hearn is hell of a businessman. The way he markets and put his fighters out there and the checks he gets his fighters is amazing. He's a great promoter. And not to be racist for anybody to see it, for him to be a white guy, he got that Don King type of mind frame. You know what I'm saying? He know how to get in there and make his fighters money and put their name out there. You know what I'm saying? And, but it's some things about Eddie Hearn I don't really care for. For one, Eddie Hearn is a compulsive liar. He lies a lot. And recently Deontay Wilder's promoter put him on blast with the paperwork of how he been lying to the British fans about the fight. Eddie Hearn say ain't nothing came his way, ain't nobody said nothing to him about no fight. But the guy literally got up on at the press conference with paperwork saying that they didn't send him all types of paperwork for that fight and they get nothing back. So, the British fans over there, I know Eddie Hearn, y'all guy, y'all believe in Eddie Hearn, but y'all know Eddie Hearn be full of bullshit too. Eddie Hearn is lying about the Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight. Anthony Joshua or Eddie Hearn, one of them don't want that fight right now. They don't want it. But I still have to say this man is a hell of a businessman. I mean, this dude is over there getting Anthony Joshua bread. You see what I'm saying? And but I have to wonder in this situation, is Eddie Hearn a promoter or trainer? Because when you see Joseph Parker team going and making their statements about Joshua team of chin and things like that, it's like Eddie Hearn gets offended. I mean, he was speaking more than Anthony Joshua's trainer backing him up. Are you sure that he will win? Are you positive? Are y'all really sure that your fighter can come in there and beat Anthony Joshua? Because you don't sound sure. And I'm sitting there watching this shit. I'm like, is you his trainer or his promoter? Them two. I mean, it's good to have a relationship like that with your promoter. You know what I'm saying? But they act like, like Eddie Hearn and holding up the pads for him and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck going on? But Eddie Hearn, he's a rich kid. He came up, he had a silver spoon in his mouth, and he'll tell you that himself, you know what I'm saying? But that don't take away from how he know how to promote and do in boxing. Because that's something I really like that Eddie Hearn said, and it was about Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder, I think, should leave Al Haymon. I think Al Haymon is cheating the shit out of Deontay Wilder. And even Eddie Hearn said this. You have a great American champion with power and who's willing to run his mouth. He said, who can run his mouth well. He said, there's no reason why Anthony Joshua Deontay Wilder ain't making big paydays. And then you have to go back and look. Deontay Wilder is at the top of the echelon right now in American boxing. Deontay Wilder's supposed to be at radio shows, and I said this in one of my videos, he's supposed to be promoted well. What is Al Haymon doing? Al Haymon getting this man, if I ain't mistaken, I'm not in Deontay's pocket. I don't know exactly what he's making. What, 1, 2, 3 million a fight? I don't know exactly. I know Anthony Joshua over there at least getting about 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Eddie Hearn is a liar. You know what I'm saying? He talks a lot of shit more than his fighters. But you can't deny this man business skills. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn's got American fighters running over there. You see what I'm saying? In a minute, it's going to be a lot of these guys running out of Eddie Hearn's because Al Haymon really don't know nothing about boxing. Al Haymon is a businessman. Floyd Mayweather was the brains about boxing. You see what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. But Al Haymon is a hell of a businessman, but he don't know shit about boxing. His brother was a boxer. You know what I'm saying? He ain't manage him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do him good. You don't even know who his brother was. You see what I'm saying? But I agree with Eddie Hearn on that, But I just don't like how Eddie Hearn gets into emotional situations as a promoter about his fighters. I think that's somewhere he step out of line at. That's like some fanboy shit. You know what I'm saying? I know you promoting Joshua, you know what I'm saying? But let the trainers talk their shit. Stay out of that. You know what I'm saying? You just promoting a fight. Your money already made, Eddie. And that's how you see that he really is protecting Joshua. Because you don't even supposed to be involved in whether or not Joseph Parker is sure he can knock your fight out. You know what I'm saying? You're a promoter. What the fuck are you talking about? You're supposed to be in the background waiting on the check. That's all you're supposed to be concerned about. If he get knocked out, he get his ass knocked out. I just promote this nigga. I'm not his dad. I'm not his golden girl. I'm not his friend. No, his motherfucking confidant. You see what I'm saying? I think he just goes too far in on that. You know, even with the trash talking on Deontay Wilder. You know, he say shit like, he's not a good fight for Joshua will knock him out. You know, you're a promoter. You're not a trainer. You're supposed to be saying this would be a great match. I'd love to see too. I'm trying to make this fight right now. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a 50-50 fight the whole world need to watch. That's what you should be saying, Eddie. Not this bringing up fake shit about the Ortiz fight and mentioning shit like that. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with him. Deontay, anybody who's like, you know, I tell y'all I'm not on Twitter or nothing, but Deontay Wilder needs to leave Al Heyman. And he's saying that he shouldn't, you know, a lot of people saying golden boy, like Oscar De La Hoya saying, when you want to make some real money, come over here with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll get you that money, which they did start off Deontay Wilder's career, you know what I'm saying? And nothing really happened. But hey, if Oscar De La Hoya, which, you know, everybody say Oscar De La Hoya is a known racist and everybody on his team is known racist, you know what I'm saying? If Oscar De La Hoya can get you them M's, man, like Joshua, I wouldn't give a fuck if he was racist or not, because you fighting for a black man that's robbing you, in my opinion. I mean, you got all the talent in the world, bro. You the biggest fighter in America. You supposed to be getting 12, 15, 20 million a fight, man. And they sticking this man with $1, $2, $3.5 million fights. And he going out there knocking people the fuck out. Shit. If that's, bro, go to Eddie Hearn. Go to fucking Eddie Hearn. I bet you the Joshua fight get made then. I bet you he let you and Anthony Joshua fight then. Leave them and go to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is a hell of a businessman. I got to say it. He got the mouthpiece to move fights, to make shit happen, and the money behind him to make shit happen. You see what I'm saying? And then he getting this catalog of fighters over there. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn on this shit now. I just don't like the way how he interferes in matches and discussing things that he shouldn't even be discussing. I don't think he should be like, hey, pay for this fight, come. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a great fight. That's all he should be saying. But I had to go agree with him on that, on the Deontay Wilder situation. And there's a lot of more fighters out there with Al Heyman need to leave Al Heyman. Al Heyman ain't doing shit. He got these dudes off a whole year, allowing people to be off a whole year. You know, no. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Eddie Hearn is a compulsive liar. And in my opinion, Eddie Hearn is holding back this fight between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. And I got to go in on this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? One thing that's really holding up this fight, in my opinion, is AJ is juicing. AJ wasn't that size when he first started at heavyweight. Now all of a sudden this dude is lifting up weights. You ought to see the weights this man is picking up, bro. And I ain't saying, hey, he could be just physically strong like that. But how you go from a little heavyweight, you know what I'm saying, a little bit like 10, 15 pounds heavier than Deontay, and then now you Arnold Schwarzenegger. You won't get in the ring with Deontay, which a lot of people don't. I say this and not go back and check my catalog of videos. Deontay, when you fight him, he gonna pay for your testing. You gonna get that vital random testing. You see what I'm saying? That's why I think another reason this fight is being held back, because the testing situation. I ain't gonna say I may be wrong, because I've been watching this shit for too long. Something is going on that they don't want people to know about over there. Because why in the fuck this man got 2 belts and he's sitting there talking about he ain't ready to fight nobody? You see what I'm saying? You say that when you're a contender moving up and they put you up against a headliner, elite fighter, and you got like Everson Lubin, 18 fights and he got 39. You supposed to know I'm not ready to go against a guy like that. He got experience. You see what I'm saying? But Eddie Hearn, great businessman. He can move a lot of fighters to the level they need to be at, but he's a compulsive liar and he jumps in situations that he should stay out of. You know, and I just think that it's a lot of fighters that should be going over there with him. I mean, in my opinion, besides him running his mouth and not doing what he's supposed to do in this fight between Deontay Wilder, I think Eddie Hearn is a good promoter. I think he could get a lot of guys money. I mean, look what he did with Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs left these American dudes and went over there and got ends. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of guys need to follow Danny Jacobs' path and get on, especially Deontay Wilder, man. He's supposed to be at 20 mil a fight, bro. You a knockout artist, undefeated, heavyweight champion. Like I said, he's supposed to be at schools, radio shows, TV shows, shit, anything. You're supposed to be the man right now. And Al Haymon them ain't doing that for you, bro. I believe that Eddie Hearn, could really do that for you. And I think if you decide with Eddie Hearn, you can get that fight easier, man. But that's my opinion. It's easy work boxing. Thank you for your time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, I see a lot of people watching my videos, man, and help me come up to the level where I need to be at. You know what I'm saying? I got one video, I got 1.8 thousand subscribers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people watching my videos, but nobody subscribed. It's nothing to hit the button, man. But help me, and I'm going to keep getting y'all the real facts about boxing and what I know of it. So y'all please subscribe to my channel. Help me. Thank you for your time. Y'all keep waiting. I'm going to keep bringing them. Thank you.